What the hell?
We have just had a day of mishaps today, haven't we?
We have, but you get them. And what do they say? It's not all Instagram moments.
Back in the car today, we're leaving Coober Pedy and we're heading towards the South Australian and Northern Territory border. Staying in a free camp tonight, we thought we'd make the most of golden hour and go and check out the sign right on the border crossing.
You won't eat your children if they wander about. You see those eyes at the tree line next to him waiting for you.
So we're on the South Australian NT border today, right here in an overnight 24-hour rest stop. We're about to get the deck chairs out, sit in the shade and have a cold beer before we head to the rock tomorrow, aren't we?
Now that I'm old.
Fueled up and coffee in hand, Keith and I headed up the road to Uluru. We plan to spend a sunset there tonight together, some bubbles, some champagne to enjoy the rock. After an awesome sunset, we jumped in the car and headed back to Ellery, where we were staying at the caravan park. I tell you what, you cannot beat sunsets here. The next morning we headed back out to Uluru. We wanted to see the rock up close and also check out the amazing rock art. First we tackled the Marla Walk. There is heaps of information here. Seeing Uluru up close, you're just blown away with how this place is actually formed. It truly is a magical place and one that is so unique to Australia. For many generations, elders taught the young in this cave about how to travel in this country and survive. Generations of grandfathers painted these pictures like a teacher uses a school board today to teach the young how to track and how to hunt food and animals. The Marla people travelled from the north to Uluru. The men used this cave for ceremony, lighting fires and making tools and sharing stories. It's great to see these heritage areas preserved the way they are.
Isn't it just spectacular? It's such a privilege to be able to travel again in this beautiful country, and we certainly don't take it for granted. Tomorrow's not promised, people. Get out there and do it. Why wait?
Up early the next morning, we headed out to explore the Olgas. It's about half an hour to 40 minutes by car from the campsite.
Hey, how are we? Good. What a place, it's so different, isn't it?
It
what did you call it? It's like a deformed Ayers rock.
Viewing the Olgas from the lookout really gives you that perspective of how they sit in the landscape. Uluru and the Olgas are definitely places you want to put on your bucket list. They are just amazing.
This morning we're leaving
Yallara.
Lara, Ayers Rock, as most people know it as. It's been a great spot. We couldn't get into the caravan park for power and water, but it wasn't too hot. I think yesterday peaked at 35. Look, a lot of reviews on Wiki say that the overflow's really crappy. We didn't find it too bad. You've just got to pay the money. It is what it is. There is like a generator sort of humming in the background that runs the whole town, but you just get over it.
It wasn't that noisy.
It wasn't that noisy, and I mean, you're here for 1 or 2 days to explore this beautiful region, so it is what it is. So get out there and enjoy it, and don't sweat the small stuff. What are you doing, Steve?
Well, looks like we've got our first flat ever. I was concerned the other day about some of the wear on the tyres with how high the brakes were, so I've been pretty cautious with the caravan tyres. It's actually the rear driver's side on the car has just gone, so I'm going to get the jack and get her up and change her.
So we've managed to pull far enough off the road. We're about 120 k's out of Alice Springs. It's about 10:30 in the morning and 34 degrees, but there is cloud cover, so it's keeping it a little bit cooler. What the hell? We're just changing the tyre, and I knew a truck was coming the opposite way, but another one's on our side of the road overtaking it, and he's not doing it any time soon. That was bloody close and scary.
Something metal there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's a nail. The joys. Everything else looks fine. Drum brake's in good nick, as per the last service. But we'll get that tyre off and get it changed.
You got the angle of the dangle.
This is the point where I realised that the spare tyre needs to either be mounted on top of the car or the back of the van. The right tool here would have been a battery drill connected to this crankshaft, but I didn't have the setup, so this took me ages to do.
They don't design these things.
No, not for a caravan.
I tell you what, working on the side of the road in 38-degree temperature is mint. You know that point you get to when you realise your jack isn't high enough, and you've taken your wheel off and you're hooked to a caravan and you just can't move to reset it?
You're doing really well.
We're getting there. Glad it's not hot.
So what are you doing now, babe?
So, because we're hooked to the van, I can't move the car. Now I've got a wheel off, and I've got the jack at max, so to get the new tyre on, the spare, I've just got to flatten it, deflate it. so I can squeeze it on then just pump it up the compressor.
So this lovely man has come to our aid to help us.
Sometimes it only takes another inch or two to get the job done.
Thank you so much.
That was fun. Keith's organised a shower for me, so once this tyre's inflated, have a wash and we'll get back on the road. I think we're about an hour 20 from Alice. That feels better, mate.
What a luxury
It is a luxury,
that
isn't
you
it?
can pull up and have a shower and do that, hey?
Yep.
Absolute luxury.
And shout out to Anthony,
Anthony, he's
local station owner, is what he told us. Pulled
local
over-
legend.
Yeah, local legend. Cheers, mate.
Back in Alice, we haven't been here since early 2000s. We came here in the early 2000s and we were just here for 5 days, and it was one of the best little holidays we've had. Some remember it better than others. Some don't really want to recall too much of it. But
It was only one day. What just happened, Kate?
far out. These things are the devil.
What are they? Show us.
It's a bindi. It's like a piece of bone with spikes in it.
Yeah. We're stuck in the grass mat there.
Hiding in the grass
We're
mat.
stuck in this mat from another camp, wasn't it? Where was
An
it?
Uluru.
Look at it. Look at that. Oh.
It's the devil. It's gone straight on.
In Alice today, it's about 19 degrees maximum, pouring rain and really cold. It's literally got the heater on. I've got it on 28 at the moment, just to warm up. It's a weather pattern we didn't expect to experience when we were in the middle here.
Yesterday was a rest day for us, but today the sun was back out and we thought we'd hit the trail around Alice and check out all the gorges and the tourist sites.
What do you make of this place, Kate?
Yeah, very pretty.
Isn't it?
I don't got no real estate and nobody knows my name. I could find a place and see it all a different way.
We even spotted a local crocodile making the most of the sun. Next we decided to go and check out the ochre pits.
Summer days, summer nights, lose it all, bloodshot eyes. It's okay, waste your time. I don't mind.
Next up was a trek into Serpentine Gorge. This was about a 5k walk from the car park. I tell you what, I don't think I'll need a dummy tonight to get to sleep after today.
Keep my head's not right. 'Cause I can't sleep.
How beautiful is that?
I don't got no real estate and nobody knows my name. I could find a place and see it all a different way. Slow.
We're here at Serpentine Gorge and we've got it all to ourselves. It's a magic day. It's only about 26 degrees, nice light breeze, and yeah, just check it out. It's absolutely magical.
Yeah, it is fantastic. And I was just saying to Kate, over the last couple of days we've had some pretty cold weather here in Alice.
We have.
But I think this is the last time I might be wearing this flame for a while.
Let's hope.
With Serpentine Gorge ticked off the list, the next stop was the Ellery Creek Big Hole. Although Keith was daring me once again to get in and have a swim, it just wasn't warm enough. These people must have broken the ice to get in there. Anyway, no time for dilly-dallying. We've still got Stanley Chasm and Simpsons Gap to smash out before the end of today. final stop today was Simpsons Gap. We've certainly covered some caves today and jammed in absolutely everything we could. I couldn't resist putting this little bit of footage in of Keith having a dance.
I got this throbbing headache and I'll bear my truth. Ace my test, I guess that I'm the best. I guess that I'll be better when
Well, by this point, Keith and I were completely knackered. We'd ticked off a lot of things today. We were spent. Anyway, back to camp for a cold beer.
I went falling off the edge. And all I'll ever be is riding next to me, exploding on my screen, tumbling down on me. And I hope that you watch this, I hope that you will.
So I've just dropped the van off at Tyre Power, and Keith and I have done a bit of shopping before we hit the road again today, leaving Alice.
Coffee.
Yes, it was very nice. So yeah, we're just waiting for the call to pick the van up, and then we're heading off. A little while later, the call came in from Tyre Power to say that the caravan was ready for pickup. Keith and I shot around there to check out the new all-terrain tyres that we had installed. We'd changed from standard road tyres to these babies. We thought they'd be more suited to the type of vanning that we do. Little did we know that just around the corner, another surprise was waiting. Again. I'm going to have to get off the road a bit and do it again.
What happened?
Blood, sweat and tears here. We got about 10 minutes up the road from Alice, and the tyre went again. This time it's blown a wall out on the inside, so we'll go back and get that looked at. And then I shoved my head under there to have a look and clocked it on under the car and cut my head open. So we're having a good morning. So I think Keith will go and make a booking for the park again. We'll stay in Alice tonight, head away tomorrow after we get this sorted. Good time.
Oh,
Does it look good?
it's actually quite clotted at the moment. Like I can't see an open
Wound. I'll have a shower and
We'll do
have a look at it.
before and after.
Good fun.
Oh my goodness, what a day, hey? We have just had a day of mishaps today, haven't we?
We have, but you get them, and what do they say? It's not all Instagram moments.
Very true.
So today was one of those, a reality day.
An expensive day. Anyway, shit happens.
First world problems.
Yep, that's right.
All right. I tell you what, it was so nice to hit the road and not have blown a tyre 10 minutes into the trip. Anyway, tonight we're staying at Devil's Marbles Hotel. There's a great caravan park out the back that we'll utilise for the night. And then in the morning, back on the road and heading towards Daly Waters. I know I came here with a sore head, but I had the feeling that this joint could do worse. Every inch of the walls and ceilings covered with either money, bras, shoes, t-shirts, singlets, badges. What a place, from all around the world. And just when you think you've seen it all, here comes the owner Tim. Buffalo horns on his buggy, followed by his trusty steed. Every night before dinner, Tim addresses the crowd and talks about the challenges of living remotely and how enjoyable he finds it running the pub. This is one of those pubs you'll never forget. Highly recommend it. Going for a walk up the main street is certainly an eye-opener. Here's your Toyota Buzz. You're wondering what happened to it?
It's propeller.
Not sure I trust the rotor system on this old girl. And this plane, I think that's missing something. But most importantly on this chopper, booking your seat, you want to make sure you get a front seat, not a back seat.
It's a bit mean.
This was the first free-range KFC we'd ever seen. The chooks just come and go and walk across the street and carry on. All I can say for sure was the chicken parmas were fantastic. And it wouldn't be a day out at the pub without running into a couple of arses. Remember to join us next time. We'll explore Darwin, the Kimberley and down the west coast. See you then.
If you haven't watched any of our previous episodes, jump on YouTube and binge them. Thanks for watching. Why wait?